Hi. Hello and welcome to Dependasplaining. I'm Veronica.
And I'm Jen.
And here we are today.
Yes.
Yes. We couldn't decide who was going to do the intro, and Jen kept winking at me.
I thought my winking was very suggestive of like, yes, you do it, girl.
Okay.
Get it.
Oh, I guess.
I tried, but maybe my wink's not good enough. Sorry.
Yes.
How bad.
So, today, Thursday the 19th? Today's the 19th, right?
Yep.
Yes. So, next week is Christmas.
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting?
God.
Yeah.
The 19th. That's crazy. What, like 6 days?
Yeah. I hope everybody has their presents wrapped under the tree and their Christmas list for their food and all that ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
I sure don't.
Be on top of it. I'm not either.
No.
I don't even know what I'm going to do. Like, honestly, I'm going to wing it.
For Christmas Day?
Yep. Just going to wing it.
I already told you. You guys can spend it with us.
Yeah.
We will be at the fire station with Kyle. Because he works on Christmas Day.
Of course.
Yay. So I'll have to wake up my children early so they can go spend Christmas breakfast over there with, 13 other people.
Yeah. Make sure you wear your Christmas jammies, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Do it. You can wear your onesie.
I can wear my onesie. I will wear my onesie. Because that's what the kids are getting to. I hope they don't listen to this. Cover your ears, children.
Yeah, plug your ears.
Yeah. I have a bunch of presents still to wrap and a party to plan. I just want to lay down and take a nap.
Veronica is like such a rock star because she plans all these things and then she's like, oh, what am I doing? And then she rocks them out, though.
I got a pen stuck in my hair. Okay, got it. I got it. Sorry.
But really, she rocks them out, and it's like the most amazing parties, get-togethers, everything. Food, presents.
Thank you.
Party.
Thank you. I try. Sometimes you just have to do it yourself.
You do. You do a great job, though.
Yeah, because, I like getting together, and I like making plans with friends. I don't just like saying, hey, we should get together, and then not doing anything.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a good thing, too. I mean, yeah, I like doing it, too, but I'm also really bad at, like, planning it because then all of a sudden the weekend comes and I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I said I was going to.
At least you've invited us over a few times. Yeah.
I try.
No, yeah, you have. You have. We've had dinner at your house and, little game nights or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I like that.
I did something.
Because most of the time I feel like I'm the only one putting stuff together.
I know. You are,
Yeah.
You are.
And
one, you're a go-getter, so that helps also.
Yeah.
And two, you really just do like to get everyone together. So
I do. I do love getting everybody together. It makes me happy. It makes my heart full.
I like
But I did tell Kyle the other day, I said, oh, maybe we should do this. And I said, you know what? I'm not doing anything for anybody anymore. And he's like, you're the one that has the ability to gather people. Mm-hmm. You're the one that's what you do.
You're the gatherer.
I'm the gatherer. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be the gatherer. I want to be the hunter in this prehistoric world.
You are a hunter, though. You are a hunter.
No.
You hunt for people.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah, I'm done.
Not for their meat.
I'm done. I'm done hunting and gathering and preparing. Anyways, enough about me. Today we're gonna talk about the holidays. With Christmas next week, I'm sure a lot of us are going home to visit family. Some of us are traveling from far. Some of us are just traveling down the road. But it is important that you spend time with your family and you guys catch up on all that stuff, right? But it is important to keep some of that information to yourself. So we're going to talk about OPSEC today.
OPSEC.
Not just for the military members. They know what to do. They know what they shouldn't do. But this is more for us, the dependents, that... Shut up, dog!
There's a dog in your house.
There's a dog. There was a dog the other day at like 5 a.m. barking just nonstop for like half an hour. And I was like, People are sleeping.
Take your dog inside, please.
Yes. People have babies, you know?
Yes.
Ugh. Anyways, what was I saying?
OPSEC.
OPSEC. Doggy. That doggy was yelling out OPSEC.
He was. He was participating in OPSEC.
No, just, you know, there's some information that doesn't need to be shared. So that's what we were going to talk about today for us dependents. Mm-hmm. The stuff that is not necessary to share.
Yeah, hopefully give you some more advice on things that you shouldn't be posting or talking about in a public setting.
Exactly.
OPSEC. What does that stand for?
What does it stand for?
Operation Security.
Get it.
OPSEC. OPSEC.
Octopus.
Oscar. Papa. Sierra. Echo. Charlie.
Or in our Dependa alphabet.
Depend alphabet.
Open your mouth. Post. Mm-hmm. Shit. And ill. And complain.
I like it. That works.
OPSEC in the Depend alphabet and your phonetic alphabet.
Yes.
So everybody understands.
So everybody knows.
Great. We're all on the same page. So a lot of things that I see on social media is people going on vacation and they post pictures of their vacation while they are still on vacation.
Yes.
We don't do that personally. I wait a few weeks, month, 2, sometimes years. Sometimes I just forget.
Sometimes a lot of months because I just forget. Like, oh yeah, I had pictures and I never posted those.
Oh.
Dave's family's really good at being like, hey, I didn't see any pictures yet. Did you, from your trip, what did you guys do? You know, I'm like, oh, shoot, I do got to get on top of that.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you can send them like a messenger picture, but then they might share it. It's like, this is where my family's at. They're in fucking Spain right now, eating lunch at this very minute.
Yes.
So stuff like that, you know, that should not be shared. Not only to protect the mission of the military, but for one's safety too. You know, you're telling everyone on social media that your house is empty. Mm-hmm. Feel free to go rob it.
You're telling everyone that you're gone.
Yeah.
You're not there. Yeah, I know we all get sucked into those, you know, check-ins on Facebook as well, too. Like,
yes.
Here, check in, because I'm sitting at this restaurant right now. I'm going to check in so everyone knows that I'm eating at this place. And it's like, like, they're cool, but I think when you're on vacation like that, don't do it. When you're, you know, like when you're living in the States and stuff and you're in where you live.
Yeah.
Wherever it is.
There you are.
When you go out to lunch and stuff with your friends or your family and everything, I think that's totally fine. Doing those kinds of check-ins, like, oh, I'm having lunch with a friend today, blah, blah, blah. Not when you're on vacation, though.
Unfortunately, they sucker you in because they're like, if you check in, you'll get like 10% off or whatever, some sort of discount. Mm-hmm. But maybe be like, I don't want to, you know, say that my house is empty right now. I'm here. Can't you just give me the goddamn discount and I'll advertise you later on?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah. Those things it's hard. And we get sucked into them, because it's like, oh, yeah, I want everyone to know that I'm gallivanting around, you know, Barcelona or having a world of a time over in, I don't know, Canary Islands.
The Canary Islands.
Egypt.
Yeah. Kansas.
Ooh. I don't want people to know I'm there. That's not exciting. Sorry, guys. I love Kansas, but I don't.
Yeah. So stuff like that. And then also just the information you share with your family. They don't know about OPSEC. A lot of them don't know.
No.
And they will post stuff on social media too about the information that you're giving them. I saw one not too long ago. Some girl was saying that her father-in-law was posting information about his son who was active duty, and he had information like he was deployed and saying where he was at and what day he was going to come back. The father was doing that. And she's like, how do I get him to stop? He's giving out information on my husband. They're like, well, the people that were commenting on there were like, well, don't tell him. Don't give him the information. That's what he's getting it from you.
Yeah.
So that's why he feels the need to post it.
Yeah.
So it's like stuff that doesn't need to be shared. They don't need to know. Just if someone's deployed and they, a family member asks, when will they be back? Like, oh, soon. Mm-hmm. Just summertime.
Yeah, you can be vague about it and don't feel guilty, because it honestly is more about their safety than anything else. I know it's like, if it's their child, it's so, you want to be so proud and all these things, and I get it. Mm-hmm. You're really excited and you're like, oh, look at what my son or what my daughter's doing, and we're praying that they come home, or anything like that. They want to do that, but not sharing so much information would probably be much better. Or you just have that could be awkward conversation and be like, so I can tell you this stuff, but you cannot tell people.
Yeah.
Don't share it.
Yes.
So it depends on how your family is. If they like to share things, then don't tell them all the information.
Yeah, just keep that information to yourself. A lot of times the spouse doesn't even know anything. Like, that's how far the active duty takes it, the OPSEC, because they're like, well, I'm not even going to tell my spouse for risk of them.
That's smart, too, because sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to know because, I don't want to accidentally say something, be like, all of a sudden you start getting a conversation and you're like, oh, yeah, my husband's blah, blah, blah. And, you come tell them and it's like, I shouldn't have said all that. Take it all back right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
True.
Sometimes your spouse won't want to share things with you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Because
there's a reason behind it. Yeah.
Maybe they're surprising you too. It could be fun.
Yeah.
Don't ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
OPSEC,
yes, absolutely. And just I just think you should keep that information to yourself. One time we were somewhere. We were on vacation somewhere. This was years ago. And a person that we knew, not a family member, not affiliated with the military at all, but was in our group of travelers. We were somewhere talking, and we met another couple, and we just started chit-chatting. Oh, what do you do for a living? My husband's like, oh, I'm a firefighter. Oh, awesome. And this one person felt the need to say, well, no, he's a firefighter in the Air Force, and he's stationed at this base. And Kyle and I kind of both like cringed, like, oh shit, like, we don't know these people. They're random strangers. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you can never tell if they have bad intentions or not. So it's just like stuff like that,
Yeah.
So it's always probably a good idea to talk with your family about stuff like that. Be like, maybe you shouldn't be telling people where we're at, especially in a foreign country. We were in a foreign country at the time.
Yes. That's what you have to be. I just feel like you have to be most careful of that. I mean, there's still crazy people in the States, and so you have to be careful. You just have to be careful everywhere you are. There's no need to really have those conversations out in the public.
No.
When you're sitting at home with friends, or you have people over and stuff, those conversations, totally fine. You're not in a public setting at all, and you can talk about it as much as you want.
Yeah. Especially if it's someone that's going through the same thing as you are.
Exactly.
Yeah. If it's like someone whose spouse is deployed at the same location.
Yeah.
In the same job career. And even then, like, just somebody who understands where you're coming from.
Yes. It's okay to do that. But not when you're out in public.
Yeah.
Out to lunch with friends, out at a coffee shop that's not on base. It's all those things. You have to just really, you got to be cautious.
You got to be cautious. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And I mean, as it is, in a foreign country, we already scream American.
Oh, yeah.
And you can tell, you can pick somebody at a crowd and be like, that person is military.
Oh, we do it all the time still, too. Like, we'll notice, like, for somewhere and be like, wow, that's an American.
That's an American. That person is in the military. Just by the way they carry themselves, their haircut gives them away.
Yes.
Their attire, their behavior. You can tell a tourist, a regular civilian tourist, from an active duty tourist. Yes. It's really funny. Kind of fun.
It's true. Yeah. So do you know when OPSEC first came around?
No.
It started during the Vietnam War. Mm-hmm. I just found this on the militarywifeandmom.com. She had a little background information on it. I thought it was quite interesting. She says, so during the Vietnam War, when the military learned that the enemy fighters, the Viet Cong, were able to predict American locations and movements based on scraps of conversation that locals heard during barbershops, bars, or tattoo parlors. So, like, the military people were going out and getting their hair cut, going to bars.
Oh, and just having conversations.
And having these conversations.
Amongst themselves.
Speaking English, obviously, to themselves. And they just didn't have any care in the world. They didn't think any of them spoke English. So they're like, oh, nobody's either listening to me or they don't understand English. Well, no.
They underestimated them.
All of them knew they could hear English. They knew what it was. And so
compromised
they were going back to whatever it is, the Viet Cong.
Okay, so someone who was in there who they could provide information for, and then they could take that information and turn it against them.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how they were able to predict where all the American soldiers were going to be all the time. That's how, because people were just blabbing, and that's the thing back then. It's like you didn't know, and people, not to say it rudely, but we're just ignorant in the fact that they speak Vietnamese. They don't speak English, so they have no idea what I'm talking about. Turns out they really did, though.
People underestimate other people.
Yes.
There was this one incident our friend Melissa was telling us about. She was on the tube here in the UK, and that she was sitting next to these girls who were speaking French, and they were talking shit about another girl, and they were just making really rude comments in French. And Melissa, on her way out, she said, just so you know, you're not the only one that speaks French on this train. She kind of left them gobsmacked.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things is like, don't underestimate the people around you. Like, you never know. You could be sitting next to a spy.
Right, exactly.
That knows 7 languages.
No, that's the thing. That's the biggest thing with OPSEC, it's the safety issue. You don't know who's around you or who could be listening. I mean, there could be somebody, even at your local coffee shop or something you're sitting at, even in the States, and you're blabbing about like, oh, my husband and stuff, and you come, people will recognize you as a military spouse if you're very open about it. You have the jacket, you have the purse, you have the things, and you have a bow in your hair, and you have the shirt, and all these things. You have the
bumper sticker.
Oh, that's really bad. And I actually have heard of people being followed.
Yeah.
Back when there was a huge height of like scares of people being followed, what people thought were like terrorists and stuff like that, because they had
proud army wife, proud Navy wife,
on their car. And like, it's great that you want to represent too, but also it's like, I find it as a huge safety thing. Like, you don't want people to really know that that's you. They're going to see you going pulling on base and all that stuff too, but it's just when you're an everyday driving around, like, you just don't want to stand out like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's great that you want to represent, and you want to wear their shirts, and you want to wear, I have a friend that has that jacket, the really comfy jacket that they get in the Air
like
Force.
The fleece one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people used to get diaper bags and purses made out of their old babies and stuff too. Like, those are really cute. Like, I love like the design, and the people are so creative with those.
Absolutely.
The jackets are awesome. I think it's really cool that you kind of get a little part of it, even though you're not in it, you still get a part of it. But I just think also it's putting yourself kind of at a risk. Them knowing who you are, type of thing.
Yeah.
And so you just got to be kind of really careful about that kind of stuff. And it's okay to have it. I'm not bashing on it at all.
I think you can wear your pride in a different way. You don't necessarily have to attach the American flag to your apparel.
Right.
I think you can just wear your pride a different way. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of being an American, or whatever country you're from. Just, I don't know. It's so weird, like,
it is.
This time, like, day and age now, it's, you can't really represent what you want to stand up for because people will bombard you and they'll throw rocks at you and it's wrong. You know, it's wrong to feel this and it's wrong to feel that. And I'm offended you said this and I'm offended you thought this. And it's like, we're always walking on eggshells on how we should behave around other people and how we should take in consideration other people's feelings too.
It's not fair.
It's not fair to a lot of us. Yeah. I don't know. I just, I don't know.
I don't find it, like, honestly, it's like, I don't find it fair. Like, we shouldn't have to change ourselves in order to fit in with what society wants of us and what people want of us. And I'm offended that you have this very vulgar t-shirt on right now. You know, it's like, who cares?
Look away.
It's just like with social media. It's like, it's not, I know everybody wants to put their opinions on and, you know, that's fine. That's your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. It's just like when you have to bombard your Facebook with opinions on different things, whether it's political or like life or different stuff, it's like
yours doesn't make it right from somebody else's.
No, and it just seems like you're doing it in like a petty kind of way, like because you're disagreeing with somebody, so now you have to put up your own opinions, and it's just as bad as if you're going to their post and writing comments on it, like you're wrong, this isn't right at all, and then how dare you follow this? You know, it's stupid.
Exactly. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Now there are some hateful things out there that people feel the need to talk about. And it's like, okay, that's not just an opinion. You're being really hateful towards maybe like a race, you know, or an ethnicity. It's like you're being hateful and there's no need for that. But if it's like I don't know. I don't want to upset anybody. Maybe I should just shut my mouth up right now. I'm not going to say anything.
We dove really deep.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
We went there.
OPSEC.
Oscar. Papa.
Sierra.
Yeah. Echo.
Charlie.
There you go. Open your mouth.
Open your mouth.
Oh, but so OPSEC. So say you come across somebody who has posted on Facebook, whether it's like their own personal page or like a Facebook page dedicated to military spouses and whatnot, and they start posting about, oh, I really miss my husband. He's deployed to blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he doesn't come home for like 2 more months and stuff. Yeah. How would you address that?
I think, personally, I would just move along. But if it's somebody that I knew, maybe compromising the mission, maybe like, even if it was like directly affecting me, then I would step in and be like, hey, maybe don't put in the information on dates and stuff like that. I was like, it's just, you know, I've seen deployments, like the return of a deployment get canceled or pushed back for weeks for that same reason. Yes. That this information is being put out there for everybody to see. So.
Yeah, so keep that in mind, that the more you share of that, the less likely they're coming home on that date, because you're compromising their safety. You know, you're putting out this date, oh, they're going to be back on June 15th, everyone. And if it's like a bunch of people that have been doing it, yes, it has been known that they will push back the date, and then they probably won't tell you either.
Yeah. So my husband and I had a way of telling each other certain dates, and we would say, my dad's birthday plus 3 months plus 4 days.
Oh, that's cute. Like a code.
It was our code. So we knew, instead of saying, you know, the exact date. So we would say something like that. And he'd be like, around that time. It's like, okay, I got it. And that's all I needed to know.
I like that.
Yeah, that's all I needed to know.
That's a good way to do it. If you can find your own kind of secret-ish.
Yeah.
You can speak in code.
So we would say that, like, our anniversary plus 5 months. It would be like a certain date.
Yeah.
So that's how we would communicate when we were on the phone.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, or like via email or something.
That's smart.
Yeah. Oh, another thing that I want to talk about is turn off your location on your pictures. If you insist on sharing pictures while you're gone, that's up to you. You know, fine. Whatever. But turn off the location.
Yeah.
Turn off the location of your pictures, especially if you're going to like a foreign country, you know? It's just for your own security, for the security of people around you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's smart. That's a good little tidbit.
My scalp's really itchy. I haven't washed my hair in a while. So now it's like itching. Gross. Thought you guys should know that.
Thank you.
OPSEC.
Don't tell me how many days. Just
yeah. My birthday, mine is 5 days. So.
Okay.
Right here it's really itchy. I think it's because I have headphones on.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't have much info other than that. Just wanted to share.
No, I think that's really good. You just have to be extra careful.
Mm-hmm.
If you know somebody who has posted something, I also did that as well. I had a mutual friend that she was really excited that her boyfriend was coming home soon from a deployment and all these things, and so she had posted on social media like blah 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 is coming back from this amount of days or whatever from his deployment, and stuff like that. Like there's just very sensitive information on there. Mm-hmm. So I just took it upon myself to just private message her.
Yeah.
Not calling her out on her actual post, just private messaging her and just being like, hey, I know you're really excited, and I just don't know if you know about OPSEC, but you shouldn't be posting these specific things.
Yeah.
Just very nice, not trying to make her feel bad about it because...
Yeah, this was a girlfriend?
Yeah, she was just a girlfriend. So, some girlfriends really do know about that kind of stuff, some don't.
They don't, yeah.
But so it just was trying to be helpful.
Yeah, and that's where the active duty member should have said something to her. He'd be like, hey, I know you have this info, but don't put it out there.
Right.
Yeah.
That also would be helpful too, yeah.
Yeah, but some people don't really think about that, especially when you're on deployment and it's like you have other stuff to worry about than having to brief your entire family or, friends or whatever back home.
You have your whole entire workload that you have to get done and not worrying about people putting your dates out there too.
Exactly.
Get your work done so that you actually can come home on your dates.
Remember back in the day, MySpace?
Yes.
So that was in the early years of our marriage when we had MySpace, and we had a friend who even had a countdown on her MySpace page.
They still make countdowns too.
Yeah, well, she had one for when her spouse was returning. For that, yeah.
Yeah.
This was like I said, I didn't know OPSEC. I didn't know. Because it was like within the first year of our marriage.
Yep.
So, and then my husband got deployed and we went to like a briefing and they told us all about it and they told us, don't watch the news. Mm-hmm. Don't watch the news because it's fucking scary to see everything that was going on where he was at or near where he was at.
Yes.
So, yeah. That's another thing. Don't watch the news.
Don't watch the news because it'll freak you out big time. Don't ask about the noises in the background if they call you to. Just don't worry about it. They're safe. So
Kyle came home and he told me a lot of stories, and I was like, oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. I was like, I'm thankful that he was able to come home and I think process everything that happened. Maybe just put it in the back of his mind, but nothing seemed to affect him. Mm-hmm. Thank God. He just has a weird brain. He just has a different brain than all of us, and he lacks empathy.
That's okay.
No, he doesn't lack it. But yeah, and he would tell me this stuff. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Kind of scary things. And you're like, thank you for not telling me that when
when we were on the phone.
When you were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would mostly complain about how hot it was, and then how muddy it was, and then how cold it was. Kyle's always complaining about the weather. He's never happy. Never happy with the weather. He was in the car yesterday, and he had his coat on and his gloves and his hat. And I was perfectly comfortable and just to pull over. And I had the heat on. Mm-hmm. And he decided to roll down the window. I was like, why are you rolling down the window? He's like, oh, just 'cause. And I was like, if you're hot, you can turn the heat down or take off your fucking coat. And he is like, maybe you should wear your coat in the car too, so you don't have to waste fuel by blasting your heat. And I was like, I can't drive with my coat on. Like, I'm not going to be comfortable. It's too bulky. Like, I won't be able to see, past my shoulders, side to side. So he was getting on my nerves. Just don't want to stab him. But yeah. So I was like, why? Why do you do this? Why can't you just take off your coat? And so on the way home, I wore my coat in the car. And then I forgot my coat at home when I went to the gym and I was freezing. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the point of my story is. I just wanted to share.
That he was complaining. He made himself too hot.
Yes.
And then he insisted on rolling the window down.
Yes.
No, Kyle. Yeah. Killjoy Kyle.
Killjoy Kyle.
K is for Killjoy Kyle.
Yeah. Good Lord.
But yeah, you're talking about that countdown too.
Yeah.
You can have a countdown. It's totally fine. I know they have apps and stuff on the phones and all that. For you and if you have kids, that's fine. But don't put them on social media.
No.
Not a good idea, because whether it's like specific or not, it's still a countdown, and you can see how long it's been since they've been gone or how much longer they have. Mm-hmm. And it's just not... It's not good. It's not smart. Like, I understand you want to share, but don't share.
Yeah. I mean, share when they come back.
Yeah.
But, like, they've been home for, a few days now. I'm so happy to have them back.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff.
It's fine. Yeah. Like, things like... You just have to be very careful. It's pretty much all we're saying. Just be really careful.
Yeah.
Don't be rude to their spouses if they are... breaking OPSEC.
Yeah.
Just let them know nicely, okay?
Yeah, they may not be knowledgeable. They may not have been briefed like, some of us were during a deployment.
Right.
Or, their spouse doesn't share that information with them. Like, don't post pictures while we're still on vacation or with our location, or saying, we'll be back this time and we're flying out this day, or stuff like that, just for your own security. Just for your own security. Not just for,
Not just for them being in the military. It's for all of you, too.
Yeah.
It's for everyone.
God forbid you come home to a house that's been burglared. Right? Burglarized?
Burglarized? I can't with words.
Burglared.
Burglared.
Yeah, burglarized.
And just like interrogatory.
The word has lost all its meaning. I've said it too many times. Burglarized.
There you go. That sounds good.
Yeah, that one. That one. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. My house has never been broken into. Has yours?
No. Only when I was younger. One time when I was younger, we had a break-in.
Yeah.
That was it. All I was worried about was that they were going to steal my Brooks and Dunn
oh my gosh.
cassette tape. I was so worried. I ran to my closet to make sure I still had my Brooks and Dunn cassette tape.
It's still there.
My tape.
I can still country line dance. Thank God.
I loved them.
Yeah. Everything else in the house is gone, but I got my Brooks and Dunn cassette. Mm-hmm. My cassette.
And my tape player too.
Oh, well, of course how else you could play it.
I can't listen to it. I don't have my tape player, so that was important.
I think we were broken into when I was a kid, like a baby. And my mom said she walked in and there was somebody in the kitchen, and he just walked out. And they're like, what the fuck? And I guess while they were in there talking to him, we're like trying to see what he was doing there. My brother wrote down the license plate. I guess he took like a piece of charcoal and he wrote the license plate on top of my mom's car. I guess that's all he found handy at the moment.
Smart, though.
And like a few days later, my mom was taking me to daycare, and she saw the car at the daycare. Yeah, and and they didn't press charges on the guy. They dropped the charges because my mom was scared that the wife who worked at the daycare would retaliate on little old me.
Petty.
Yeah, so they dropped the charges on whatever it was.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Your husband or whatever is an asshole.
Yeah, I don't think that he took anything. I think they caught him right as he had just walked in, maybe.
He was trying to.
Yeah.
Haha, you got your schedule wrong.
Yeah, I think he even left like a pair of gloves behind or something like that. From what I remember my mom telling me anyways.
It's probably not. It was probably his first burglary.
Burglary. I've told you that word has lost all its meaning now. Other than that, I can't remember any other time if there's or house fires or that. No. Not that has anything to do with OPSEC.
No, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's the only time that we've had anything bad.
Luckily, with Kyle, he has never had like a returning home on his way home. That's never been canceled, and he will tell me in transition where he's at. He's like, I'm here. I don't know how long I'll be here or something.
Right. Yeah. Dave did the same thing too. Yeah. He's like, all right, so I'm starting my journey, but we're here and I'm not sure how long it will be here until the next plane comes or something. So.
I don't know where I'm going next or when. Mm-hmm. And then he would contact me at the next location. It'd be like days later.
Right.
I'm here. I don't know when I'm leaving. I don't know how, or where I'm going next. Mm-hmm. And then finally when he would get closer to him actually arriving, then he would tell me, he'd be like, we're due to arrive in the next few days or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then usually someone that works with him, like at the fire station, would contact me, be like, they're going to be here this day. Right. So I wouldn't get it from Kyle. I would get it from somebody else that is already in the same location that has that information. And so I was able to like meet him at when he arrived and stuff like that. Yeah, and then he tells me of all his adventures coming back. He'd be like, we stopped here, and we had our first beer in 6 months, and we ate this, and then we went to this country, and then this country, and I was like, wow, I'd be like so, like, just entranced listening to him. Mm-hmm.
And all their adventures that they get to do.
Yeah, and then I would get to see, like, pictures of them wherever they're at, like campfires that they would have, and then he would tell me the stories. And so it was really nice to share that.
Those are fun. See, and then sharing stories when you get back is so much. I don't know. I find it better because it's like you get to hear all the adventures.
Yeah, and you're sitting there enjoying their company, and yeah, it's a good way for reintegration too. Yeah, because that's a whole other story. It's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
That we might do.
So what are you going to do for Christmas?
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of making festive pierogi. Yes. But I'm not sure.
Can I come over and help you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I'm like, I don't know when I should make them. I gotta figure out what I want to fill them with. I thought about like turkey and stuff, and then I was like, fuck, I gotta make turkey then. And I don't want to make turkey.
Well, you can make like a little turkey breast.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Or like a little turkey. You can get a lot of turkey out of one leg. And they have those at the commissary.
Yeah.
They have pieces of turkey. That's a just a dismembered turkey.
That's what I need. That's what I need. Yeah. Chop it up.
They have those. Can you make like dessert ones?
Yes.
Ooh.
You can make sweet ones.
Yeah?
Yes.
What do you put in them?
Whatever you want. I've seen them. There's all kinds of fillings that you can do. And I even think you can make the dough a little sweet, too. Yeah. They also have a Polish Christmas cookie that you fill with. It's like you can make it different ways. Cream cheese or sour cream or different, type of ingredient like that. But then you fill it with jams.
I'm there. I'm there.
It's like a ribbon almost.
Fucking sign me up.
It's like a ribbon. You fill it.
Sign me up.
Okay.
I'm coming over to help you bake all this stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I love Christmas.
Me too.
We don't do anything for Christmas usually. We just chill. Yeah. I think last year I made a whole bunch of, the whole feast of turkey and stuffing and casserole and all the shit. But I was drunk while I did it because I kept drinking wine.
That's the only way to get through it. But you had family, didn't you?
Not for Christmas. No, my mom did come. My mom and my brother came, but they came earlier.
What was I doing on Christmas?
I don't know. What were you doing?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember last year. I know that... I don't remember. I know that I wake up and make biscuits and gravy every morning.
Biscuits
and gravy every morning on Christmas Day. And then I'll make like a ham or something. But what the hell did I do last year? I seriously cannot remember. How bad. My memory's going.
Mine too. I can't remember what I did last week. I don't know.
I think I might have taken the tree down.
On Christmas?
Yes. I don't like looking at it. Once Christmas, it served its purpose.
See, mine doesn't come down until January.
Oh, no. Mine comes down the day after. And I think I might have done... Because my mother-in-law was coming and she was surprising the kids and Kyle on the 27th.
Why wouldn't you leave it up?
It served its purpose.
Spirit.
It served its purpose.
Christmas is all of December, not just one day.
No, I disagree. I strongly disagree with that. I don't like seeing it once it's over.
I don't like it.
Oh my God. Let's turn off all the lights.
Christmas is for ill.
I have something stuck in my throat. Sorry.
I know. It's all the lovely germs.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, winter.
No,
children.
Everyone's been sick. Everyone's had the stomach flu and tonsillitis. Mm-hmm. Oh, sounds awful.
Just no. Don't let me be in that.
No. I can't afford to be sick. My husband's taking no time off for Christmas, like at all. Mm. Not even New Year's, like nothing. He's not taking, so I can't afford to be sick. I need him home.
Yeah. No, please don't give me the sickness.
Yeah.
Life, no.
No, thank you.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so that was great. I hope I gave you some good advice and some more, at least some understanding of OPSEC in our world.
Yes.
As the dependent.
Yes.
D is for Dependa.
D is for Dependa.
Hopefully I just clarified a few more things. And if you have any questions on it, feel free to message us, Facebook us, Instagram us, tweet us. Email DEPENDAsplaining@gmail.com.
Hey! Yes.
Because we can help.
And don't forget to rate us. Wherever you're listening, make sure you rate us or subscribe.
Yes.
You don't have to leave a comment, but we love your comments. We love reading them. Mm-hmm. So they make us happy.
They do.
They do.
They do. We really do appreciate your ratings and everything else because it really does helps us get up out there so everyone can see us.
Yes.
Get us up on that list. Mm-hmm. Whatever the list is.
There we are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wherever it might be.
Yeah.
Who knows? I'm not sure. But it's somewhere and people will find it.
Yep.
Check the list twice.
That's what Santa does.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Santa?
He's going to find out if we're naughty or nice.
Yeah. My children have been singing the 12 Days of Christmas a lot. Mm-hmm. And my son will be like, what's 9? I'm like, I don't know.
I had to sing the entire song in order for me to even know what each one is.
I had to look it up the other day because I honestly don't know. And we got to 8 and he's like, I'm done singing. I was like, all right.
There's so much to remember.
Yeah.
We did that once. I had it played in the background one morning while we're getting ready for school. And we got, you get to the 12th day and then you have to sing everything backwards. So we were just we were standing there and we were doing each one, 12, 11, 10. And just it's so exciting and pumped. And we get to 3 and 2. And then we screamed out 1.
Oh.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Right?
Yeah. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So you got it.
Yeah. So we did an escape room on Saturday, right? And they had pictures, the clues on the wall were the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, well, they have to match the list that's on this other wall. And they were rattling them off. And then Kyle's the one that noticed. He's like, but the numbers don't match the picture. The 5 golden rings picture only had 4 golden rings.
Yes.
And so it was a clue, obviously. But I was we were just yes, that one's here. Yes, that one's here. And we're like, wait, the numbers don't match up.
Yes.
And I was like, this is making my brain hurt.
There was a lot of brain usage in there.
Yeah.
That was really fun, though. I love escape rooms now.
I highly recommend them for people because they really do, challenge your brain. It's one of those, it's the equivalent of fucking Sudoku.
I
but in real life.
Sudoku.
Yeah, but I mean, it's challenging your brain and it's making you think really outside the box.
It is. That's the biggest thing is like we are so set on our ways, and this really makes you broaden your mind to think of all these different things. Like when we did that other escape room, we had to figure out, how to get into the computer. It was like trying to think of different ways to put this one bit
password,
in. Yes, and it's just like finally they're like, it's
case sensitive.
So
we're like, oh, okay.
But
and
then you gotta push the dashes in too. And it's like we were on the right path, we just couldn't quite get it there.
Exactly. So.
It's just crazy. The things that, it's so clever too. I love the whole concept of it because you have an idea of what it is, and then all of a sudden it all comes together and you're like, here's the code.
Yeah. And then you need this to be able to get into this thing. Mm-hmm. But everything has, like, you work up to everything. You have to figure something out.
Yeah, it all relies on something else that you gotta do.
So it's really fun. If you guys get the chance to do an escape room, I highly recommend it.
Yes.
So go do it with some friends that aren't going to yell at each other.
It's a really good team building opportunity.
Yeah. And Jen's husband, Dave, kept telling her to calm down. So we decided, we came up with a code phrase every time he said it just to see if he caught on. I don't think he did. Mm-hmm. But every time he said chill or calm down to Jen, we'd be like, he doesn't even go here.
And it's funny because sometimes, you're so into like the things that you're doing and whatnot. Not all of us would like really hear him say it, but at least one of them would. And all of a sudden you just hear somebody shout out, he doesn't even go here. Oh, it's so funny.
Like, that's what you get. That's what you get, David.
Yeah. God.
David.
I can do this.
I can do it by myself, David.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, calm down.
Anyways, that's all I have today. I don't have much going on. I know I have a busy week ahead of me because like I said, we're having a Christmas Eve party and I have to make a bunch of food. Not a bunch, but we're making food the day before, right? Mm-hmm. Getting together, making tamales. Mm-hmm. And then I have to make cookies because my son's birthday is coming up soon, so we thought we'd celebrate that as well. And I have to make reindeer candy canes for the kids to hand out in school, and then I have to make ugly jumpers for them to wear and for ourselves. And I just want to lay down and take a nap.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. And I really want a Coke or a Pepsi or some sort of caffeinated cold drink. Doesn't that sound good?
I haven't had a soda in such a long time.
I had a Fresca the other day. And I didn't even drink the whole thing. And Kyle called me out and he's like, why don't you ever drink the drinks? And I was like, if they could have just miniature, because I don't drink
smaller
soda.
Cans.
Yeah, I don't drink soda.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And I was like, I just need a couple sips of it and then I'm good. Just enough for the craving. I don't really drink it. I drink it a few times a year. So.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Pepsi Cola. Pepsi and Coke.
And Coke.
Cola, whatever.
All the
tiny cans.
Tiny cans. They do make them. But the only times I've seen them is when we're walking around somewhere and they're handing them out as promotions. To advertise. And they're little. And I was like, this is the size I need for just when I'm craving it. I don't need a whole can of soda.
Yeah.
All that sugar.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah. And then
trademark, copyright.
Yeah.
Sold.
Teeny tiny cans.
I like it.
Yeah.
People love miniature shit.
Hell yeah.
I love miniature shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I love
Sold. It. I'll buy a case.
Right? Yeah, I think so.
A case would last a long time, too.
Yeah. Isn't that what they give you on the airplanes, too? Miniature ones? Maybe not.
No. Well, I know, on regular flights, when you don't have to pay for your stuff, they gave you the whole can.
Oh. Mm-hmm. See, it's been a while since
been on a real flight.
On a real flight, yeah. We just get all these economy flights. Yeah. Soon we will be when we head to our next big trip here coming soon.
You'll be on a normal flight again.
I think it's a normal
not a budget
flight.
One.
Yeah, no, I think this is a normal airplane.
Will you get some free peanuts?
Maybe.
Probably not because people have nut allergies. So.
Yeah. You can't have those on airplanes, right?
I don't think so. I can only think you have them to be more. Pretzels?
Those, yeah.
And they're miniature pretzels sometimes, too.
Even better.
So stinking cute.
Yeah.
Miniature guys.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, cute. Cute. Well, here we are.
Here we are again. We came back.
We came back around. Oh, goodness. Well, that's all we have for you guys today.
Yeah.
If you guys have any input on what we talked about, any input at all, advice, any issues,
topics
related to anything, let us know. Reach out to us at DEPENDAsplaining@gmail.com, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Once again, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you rate us. It really does help. If you enjoyed this episode or any other episodes, rate us on your platforms that you're listening to us on, and subscribe.
Yes.
Leave us a comment. We love that too.
We do.
Yes.
Anytime.
Send us pictures.
Yeah.
Send us pictures of your adventures.
Yeah. Let us know your Christmas traditions too.
Oh,
if you have any like weird things or weird to you that is not like your normal Christmas tradition, or even if it is just a normal Christmas tradition, let us know.
Tell us if you're celebrating, on top of a mountain or on a beach somewhere.
Ooh, yeah.
Tropical weather on Christmas.
You lucky people.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. We will hear, you will hear from us next week. Probably
a shorter one.
A shorter one, yeah, just because we'll be taking time to spend with our family too. But we're still taking time to spend time with you guys because we appreciate you guys and we want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. All of those.
Nothing
Thank
at all.
you. Or nothing if you don't celebrate it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening anyways. Thank you for putting up with our holiday cheerness because we celebrate Christmas. And so, yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
And don't forget OPSEC, because wherever you go, there you are. And they're listening. Goodbye. Or watching.
Or watching.
Taking notes.